Hey YouTube, I need your help. So I'm a small guitar channel developer and I've only been in this since the summer. I used to be a music minister, and after I got out of my music ministry position and I was trying to figure out what's next for me, I said, you know what? I love guitars. They are just so awesome and they bring me so much peace. I love guitars so much. Maybe I should try my hand at a YouTube channel because I enjoy watching guitar YouTube channels. All sorts of different stuff is out there, and I said, hey, maybe that chorus could use one more voice. So I've been working on this for months, and it's going, it's going well. I'm doing, every day, inching along, getting more subscribers, getting more interactions. I mean, it's going well, but there's still so much more for me left to do in order to get to the point where I can monetize. I really need some help. I need a push. And so here is my covenant with y'all. If you guys help me to monetize my channel, I will do regular giveaways on my channel. And to show that I mean it, I'm going to go ahead and start and prime the pump. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to give you guys your choice of any guitar from this rack right here. And so this video is going to just go through first of all what I'm asking of you to enter into the sweepstakes, the basic rules of the sweepstakes and so forth, and then I'm going to feature each of these guitars to show you what I'm willing to give you. So if you're just here to, I want the guitar giveaway, I want to put my name in there, right after this we're going to go first thing into the rules and how to enter, but then we're going to go through and we're going to look at each of these guitars just briefly to show you the various options that you would have if you're the winner. So stay tuned. So the basic rules of this sweepstakes are as follows. First, everything conforms with YouTube. There will be in the description of this video, you can see the YouTube guidelines and so forth. YouTube is not taking part of this. They're not liable for anything. So that's number one. Number two, you need to be in the US and the lower 48. That's just for shipping concerns, so I can get the guitar to you and not go into debt doing it. So number three, what I'm asking of you is real simple. Subscribe to my channel and then go into the description or go into the comments of this video and just comment with your name. It doesn't have to be, just whatever, just your name and just the city and state that you're in, not your, no details or anything. It can be first name, Tucson, Arizona or whatever, right? And then once you do that, I will come in, I will like it, I will respond and say confirmed, and I will put you in the running. And so that's all you need to do. So if you're just looking for instructions on, I like guitars, I wouldn't mind another guitar for free, that's what I'm asking you to do. Subscribe, comment, and I will confirm your entry into the sweepstakes. So the sweepstakes themselves are going to go through November 1st. Today I'm announcing it, and on December 24th, on Christmas Eve, I will announce the winner. And the winner will have, I'll give you 3 days, 72 hours to confirm where you want me to send the guitar and that sort of thing. So I'll be announcing on Christmas Eve the winner, and then you can confirm which of these guitars you would like to take home. All of it will be covered by me, the guitar, the shipping, and so forth. And all of these guitars are coming from my personal stock. I've played with them. They're all perfectly capable instruments. They're all good, and they all, I tend to do a lot of little this and that, so they're going to be a little more finished than a guitar if you were to just buy one of these out of the box. So that's how to enter. Just subscribe. I need those subscribers. I'm just trying to get up and get monetized. And so once I'm monetized, here's my pledge, here's my covenant to y'all, is that first and foremost, I've got to get out of debt. When I had this idea, I had been putting money more and more into guitars, and I was getting a local guitar business going and so forth. But when I left my church job, I left my paycheck. And I continued to spend as I built this studio, and I bought some more guitars, and I've just got a zero interest long-term credit card where I've got some breathing room where I can, make some more purchases, not out of pocket for the time being, but I got to get out of debt first. And so if I monetize, I'm going to use a primary aspect of that to start getting out of debt. But I will as soon as I monetize, I will continue with these guitar giveaways. I've got plenty already that I could start giving away. And then the other thing is, if I monetize, if I get my viewer count up and that sort of thing, I might start getting demo guitars from various companies that they'll start sending me guitars, and I can turn around after I demo them and review them and put them up and send them out to you guys as prizes. So if you subscribe to my channel, what am I giving you? First, I'm going to give you guitar review videos where I will review various gear and give you the honest opinion about it. I will give you my honest opinion, okay? Even if I start getting free gear and even if I start getting sponsorships, I will tell you exactly what I think about it. And I have OCD among other things, and I can see very slight differences and stuff, and so imperfections really jump out at me and so forth. And so you'll find in my gear reviews very very attention-oriented reviews looking at specific finishing issues and so forth and so on. Number two, for those of you that are in the beginner guitar community, I'm producing series of beginner guitar 101 lesson videos right now, and I plan to, as I move forward, create a whole library of instructional videos, everything from the absolute basics working up. So that's number two. What I'm going to continue to give you guys is free instructional videos. I'm never going to go behind a paywall, and I'm never going to ask for subscriptions or anything like that. Thank the good Lord, I have a wonderful wife that is supporting me in this endeavor, and so I don't have to make a certain amount of money or we will, be absolvent or whatever. So, we're living on my wife's income, but I need to be paying off what I put into this, and it would be really nice to continue to invest, because as I get money, as I monetize this channel, I will invest in new gear, and much of that gear I will turn around and give away to y'all. So you will also expect gear giveaways from this channel, and again, no strings attached. I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe in terms of joining and monthly paywalls and anything like that. I am just looking at, this is all from my love of guitars and my natural desire to want to talk about things that I'm interested in. I have a PhD, and so I have a very deep level of education in one specific field, and that is theology, biblical studies, philosophy, that range of studies. But I'm the kind of person that anything I get interested in, I want to learn a lot about. I want to understand the why, not just this is what you do. I want to, well, why do you do that? Why do you do that? And so my videos are always going to have that orientation, and I'm a very DIY kind of guy, and I like to take stuff apart and really get into it and understand the guts of it and why it does it and that sort of thing. So this is what you can expect from my channel. Now I'm still developing. I'm still trying to get exactly the tone and so forth for this channel. Learning to just talk into a camera is different than interacting with people in person, and so I'm still working into that. I did, back when I was a college professor, I did online stuff, but again, it was in my area of expertise, and so I was used to giving these lectures. I just gave them then to a camera. But now I'm moving into something that is not a academic expertise. It is just something that I really love and that I've gotten really deep into, that I've collected, that I just strive to understand as much as I can about it, and I love learning about it, and I want to share that with y'all. My love of guitars and the knowledge and things that I've picked up along the way from various sources, high and low, right? So this is the kind of stuff you can expect from my channel. So if you're thinking, do I want to subscribe to this? Do I want to regularly watch? These are the things that you can expect. But even if you just want the free gear, this is my first offering here, and as I become successful, the more successful I get, the more that I will give away to y'all. So right now, all I need is you. I need your participation. I need your subscriptions. I need your watch hours. Just look through my channel. See if there's something in there that interests you. I've got a lot of content I've already developed, and I've got all sorts of ideas for more content, but for this all to make sense, I need to get to the point where I can make something from this monetarily and begin to pay off the debt that I've accrued in doing all this collecting and all of the stuff that I've gotten for this channel and so forth. So that's what I'm asking of y'all, and that's why I'm asking it. So now we're going to take just a quick minute on each. I'm not going to be doing like a full review on each of these, but just to highlight each of the guitars that I have here on this rack that will be available to choose for the winner of this sweepstakes. So number one, this is a Silvertone Samick era. This is an SIK1, and so it is their Super Strat. It's a very nicely, it's got some scratches. This is used, and it's older. It's from 2002, so it's about 20 years old, but still it's a good guitar. It's got the full 24 frets. It's got the HSS configuration, and it's a good solid. It's got a nice reduced bevel there and a very lightweight Super Strat body, and so a nice survivor and just a cool guitar if you're interested in a Super Strat. So this is the Silvertone SIK1 Samick. Now this is basically more or less a brand new guitar. This is a recent edition. I got this. This is the $120 Amazon Squire. So this is the cheapest of them, but it's a super solid instrument. It really is. I was really amazed when I did the review on this how much guitar I got for 120 bucks. Now, is it perfect? No. It's not obviously high level. It's budget level. Like it's got a little knot in the neck, but nothing that bad on the hand or anything. But it's not perfect, but it's a very nice. It's got a nice matte body. The cool thing about this is if you're wanting a guitar that you can just like do what you want to, this is a great option, especially because of the matte finish, because matte finish is way easier to finish over than if it was a high gloss candy coated polyurethane style. Those much harder to deal with. This would be much easier if you want to paint a guitar, if you want to play around with the body. Great stuff. You can also, if this isn't the winning choice, an idea that I've had for another video with this guitar is to take the whole electronics off, and I just haven't decided what to use it on. I've got a Player Plus Strat with the noiseless pickups, and I was thinking about putting that in here and doing a like, what can you do if you take a $120 Strat and you put a $150 loaded pick guard on it? How does it sound? So this is the kind of thing, if you want to play around with a guitar and easily upgrade it and work on it and maybe paint it and do stuff to it, this would be a great choice. Our number three offering is this Squire Sonic Telecaster with the Laurel fretboard in surf green. And this one is used. It's not too old. It's from 23, so pretty recent and excellent to mint condition. It has not seen much play. It's still got the plastic bits on the back of the tuners, and just a good solid little Telecaster. If you are into Telecasters, or maybe you want to try out a Telecaster, you don't want to put a lot of money into it, this is a great option to see, do you want to play a Telecaster? Because this is a basic, and it's got the modern 6 on the intonation on the bridge, and it's a top loader. This is on the cheaper side of the scale, but it is a good solid instrument, and it's very nice looking. This surf green, of course, is a beautiful color. It's got a very nice finish, and this one doesn't have any damage or anything to it. Like I said, it's probably mint. There might be a scratch here or there, but it's very close to mint. So this is number three, a Squire Sonic Telecaster. Now this is an older Squire Strat. This is a 2005 Strat. This is an Affinity Strat, and it also has the Laurel fretboard. It's a lighter, it's not as dark as the rosewood, but it's a nice fretboard. It's nice. It's got this cool vintage colored, where it's got the aged vintage look on the pick guard and knobs and so forth. And this is in candy apple red. Very nice body. Now this does have a little damage. I would put this in the very good category. It's got some chips here and there. This is a just about 20-year-old instrument, and it's seen a little more play. I've started to smooth them down, but there's a little bit of damage. It's just light, paint flecks, but that sort of thing gives a guitar character. This has got the fat head so-called fat head, the 70s style head, a little bit bigger, and you know, it's a good solid guitar and looks very, very nice. So that is the Squire Strat, Affinity Strat in Candy Apple Red. So our next offering is this Epiphone Les Paul 100. This is a 2007 model in the red transparent sunburst there. Very nice body. And this has got the slightly reduced thinner body. It's got the bolt-on neck, painted neck and headstock. And it's a very nice, you know, it's an entry-level Les Paul, but very nice, plays very nice. When I got it, the action was set extremely high. After I lowered it, I discovered that the neck was fine, but the fretwork was not great, and there was some extreme dead spots. I got all of that worked out. In fact, you can check out, I did a video on it, on fret buzzing and fret leveling, and got it all nice and leveled. So now it has a very low action, plays very nice, good playing guitar. And if you're more of a Les Paul guy, this is a really, you know, it's not super fancy, but it's a very capable Les Paul style guitar. So that is our Epiphone Les Paul 100. Alright, don't rub your eyes. This is not, you're not seeing double. This is a Cort Classic Rock 100. In fact, the reason I have these two guitars is I'd gotten this one a while back, and I saw on Reverb that Epiphone. I was like, those are direct competitors. I mean, exact same finishes and everything. So I need to finish and publish the video. I'm going to do a compare and contrast between these two because they're very, very similar. Now this also has D'Addario locking tuners, so it is, and this is newer. This is a 21, whereas that was a 2007. But same basic concept. Now this doesn't have painted neck. It's got the satin finish clear instead, but very, very similar specs and very similar instruments, right? This is clearly, you know, not a direct copy, but an homage, like a direct competition, we might say, to that Epiphone. So I would be very interested if somebody decides between these to see which one that they would pick. So that is part of why that I'm putting the two of these up, is if one or the other strikes your fancy, I'd be interested to see which one. So this is our next offering, this Cort Classic Rock 100. For our final option in the sweepstakes is a new old stock Silvertone 1303 reissue, also known as a U2. Very nice, made in Indonesia by Samick. This is a 2014, but I recently bought it as old stock from Pro Audio Star, and really, really cool instrument. This has got the lipstick pickups that give you a distinctive tone as single coils and are very low on the noise. Very cool. And this has the double knobs where the volume and tone are double stacked on it. Very neat. I'm not a huge fan of the clear pick guard. If I end up keeping this long term, I will probably replace that with a custom pick guard. But, you know, to each their own. Very cool, very lightweight, very resonant. I believe this is mahogany body and neck. It's got painted neck and headstock. And this was a vintage reissue, so they took the vintage specs and then they updated things like a proper intonating bridge and that sort of thing, modern neck and so forth. But very cool, very, very neat vintage aesthetic and vibe, and some unique tones that you can get out of this guitar. So the final option here is a Silvertone 1303 reissue. So that's the long and the short of it, YouTube. I need y'all's help. I need your subscription. I need you to check out my channel. And in return, I promise to offer you not just cool guitar content and fresh takes on things and honest reviews and instructional videos and so forth, but also regular gear giveaways. I've got to get to the point of monetization. I can't really pull in any sponsorships or anything until I get more people on there. And so who doesn't love free stuff, right? And we can all always use another guitar, even if you just want it to give to somebody else, or you know, whatever you want to do with it, it'll be yours. So please like, subscribe, check out the channel, and I love to talk to you guys. I love the community that develops around these videos. So you know, I'm always watching for comments and happy to chat with you guys. And thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.